You read the title of this video, and short answer, no, it's not dead. But is Dragon Ball Sparking Zero dying? That's what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna go over all the good, the bad, and the ugly truth about Sparking Zero. Let me know your opinions about Sparking Zero in the comment section down below. And if you want Bandai to see this video, be sure you drop a like and maybe even subscribe if you're new. We are so close to 10,000 subs. Let's get this yap session started. Let me just say this. I love Sparking Zero. So before you guys start spewing hate in the comment section, I promise this all comes from the heart. And it's because I love this game so much that we just have to talk about the problems. These are the kind of videos that we need to make in order for Bandai to hear our complaints. But first and foremost, let's give Bandai their flowers. The amount of work they put in this game, you can really feel their passion through the screen. But that also leads me to my very first point. I hate that this has to be said, but what is that story mode? Yes, I know. We've all played through the Dragon Ball story 1,000 times. Listen, man, I'm 26 years old. But for me, I remember the first time I played Dragon Ball Z Budokai 1, and I was surprised that the story ended at Cell. And I can confidently tell you, I'm surprised about most of the story in this game, and not in a good way. Yes, the Gohan Black arc was awesome. And also the Future Trunks. I mean, that was just so cool that he was in the Tournament of Power. But dude, did anybody else just skip through all the slideshows? Now, I'm not talking during the what if missions. I'm talking about the actual campaign that we're used to. Most of the game didn't have actual dialogue. I was just left there reading, and that's not fun for the viewer. A lot of y'all are probably wondering why content creators didn't upload most of the story. And it's quite simple. Who wants to watch a YouTuber read a nighttime story to their audience? Because that's what it felt like. I, for one, can't do a good Vegeta impression. Now, I know what you're going to say, JZ, we've played the story 1,000,000 times. That wasn't an important part of the game. Well, you guys don't remember what it was like when I was a kid then. And I hate to sound like a boomer, but back in the day when there was no Wi-Fi or online mode, I would play through that campaign 1,000,000 times. No, seriously, on BT3, I lost count of how many hours I put on the story mode. There was no online. That's really all we had. And the World Tournaments, which, speaking of, what a disappointment. God, the start of this video sounds like I just absolutely despise this game. I love Sparking Zero. That's why I'm having this conversation. So don't call me a hater in the comment section. I'm making this video for you and me so we can get what we want in this game. Anyways, yeah, the World Tournaments. One of my favorite modes in all the series. Bro, it's not it. The game's officially been out for over a month, and the World Tournament mode online is pretty much dead. Now, I'm not gonna lie and say I had high hopes for Bandai with their online modes, but dude, what are we doing? It's 2024. Nah, Bandai, you guys really fumbled with this matchmaking system for online tournaments. It's to the point where I can't find a single tournament online, and I feel like a kid again because I'm playing offline against the CPU because that's way better than waiting for 45 minutes to find one public tournament. Let's talk about the other online modes, and let's start with your favorite, ranked mode. Oh wait, it's not your favorite. You're just stuck playing it because there's no other option. Oh boy, this could go on for a long time, so let me just take a deep breath. It's our fault. Yeah, you. I'm looking at you. What complaint do you see the most by the community? I mean, bro, just look at the top 10 most used characters in the game. There's no variety, and you know why? It's because the stronger characters are stronger. They have more health, they have instant sparking, wild sense, they have whatever, and everyone just spams those characters. And of course, it's not entirely the community's fault for using the same characters. When you add a ranked mode into a game, people are going to want to win. They want to climb to Z rank. People want to win. Are you shocked by that? Nobody's gonna pull up with Chaozu and expect to beat Gogeta. I mean, hey man, let's talk about the rank system real quick. I hit Z rank, which is the highest rank in the game, and I can't play ranked anymore. No, seriously, I bought the game on PC because I cannot use TN in ranked mode anymore on my PS5. You could argue that people are carried by their characters. You can, but I've gone up against some really good full power Jirens and some really good UI Gokus. They just happen to dominate because of the character they're using, but they're also skilled to the game. So when you mix that combination, it's pretty much impossible to use any character that doesn't have 4 bars of health and instant sparking. It's not happening. It makes me want to rage quit, which, speaking of the rage quitting problem, I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about, and I'm sure some of you watching have fell victim to rage quitting. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, and I hate to shine some light on it because everybody rage quits already, but let's just say you're in a match online, you're winning, you're about to win, you're gonna go up to Z or S rank, and then your opponent just dashboards. They quit their game, they turn their console off, they unplug their router, they destroy their house. Regardless of that happening, you don't gain rank even though you're about to win. Isn't that fun? No, it's not. You're probably wondering what happens to that rage quitter. Nothing. Don't believe the TikToks y'all are seeing about people saying you will be banned if you no, that's not true. I can tell you that right now. These rage quitters can get to Z rank by just quitting every match they're about to lose and have 100% win rate. How is that fair? They don't get banned, they don't lose rank, and guess what? The people that they're quitting from, they don't gain the rank either. That just doesn't, that's not a recipe for success, Bandai. It's not. I just wish there was an unranked mode so people won't take it as serious. Wait. There is, but nobody's playing it. You might be wondering why are people not playing an unranked mode? If everyone's complaining about the rank being broken, why are they just not playing? It's quite simple, actually. Remember what I said about tournaments being dead because you have to join somebody's room, everybody has to ready up, blah, blah, blah. Well, the same thing goes for unranked battles. Yeah, that's right. You got to join their room. You got to wait for all the matches ahead of you. And it's basically king of the hill, which, hey, with friends, that's a great time. But if you're just trying to get some casual games in, the fact that you have to play this like a Smash Bros arena, bro, Smash Bros, that's what we're stooping down to. We have the same online as Super Smash Bros made for the Nintendo Switch right there. You should know that that's a problem. Now, I'm not trying to diss my Smash players, bro. I feel your pain, man. I had Elite Smash with every single character on the roster as well. And that was terrible. And I feel like this game just did it worse. Especially when I'm making videos, I don't want to wait 15 minutes or sometimes if it's DP battles, like over 45 minutes to wait for the 5 people ahead of me to fight until I have a turn. And then when it's my turn, suddenly the host closes the lobby. So I end up waiting 45 minutes to record one video and I have to wait another bro, y'all can see my pain, man. This is it's not a proper online system. But honestly, I don't know what else I should have expected. Now you're probably wondering what the fix is. It's very simple. Let's just make the matchmaking system the same across the board. Just search for opponent and then you match up and you play against each other, just like ranked. Put that for tournaments, put that for unranked matches. It's very simple, Bandai. Like, we can do this. I can do it for you. Hire me. I'm an electrical engineer and a computer scientist. I can do this for you. You will see the player count for tournaments and unranked battles skyrocket just by adding this simple matchmaking feature that you already have implemented in ranked. Speaking of player count skyrocketed, how about we talk about let me calm down a little bit because my blood was just boiling, as you can tell. Dude, this is a game made in 2024. It should have crossplay. Hell, it should even have cross progression. I should not have to have bought this game on PS5 and PC and none of my save settings transfer. I have to re-unlock every character. But cross progression, we don't need to talk about that. Let's stay on crossplay. And before any of y'all say it doesn't need crossplay, bro, okay. You guys know the Death Note Killer Within game that just dropped on November 5th. It's fun. It's a good game. It's a party game. It costs $9.99 on Steam. Tell me why that game is crossplay. Yeah, you didn't know that? Yes. The Death Note Among Us ripoff is crossplay. Now do you get it? I don't want people in the comments saying it doesn't need crossplay. I don't want to go up against cheaters. Bro, I've played 100 hours on PC and 120 hours on PS5. I have not run into a single cheater. The only things are rage quitters and Gogeta spammers. That's it. Now, I don't want to say that this game is dead without crossplay, but it sure would help a lot. And I feel like this doesn't need to be said, but all the negatives that I'm mentioning in this video, they could be fixed. They could be added. They could be removed. It really could. But right now, it's not in the game, and I think it needs to be in here. In case you guys don't know about me, I lived in Michigan for 26 years and I just moved to North Carolina pretty recently. Hence why I look like a hairy bum. I'm not cheating on my barber, bro. I'm going to Michigan next week and I'm going to see him. So don't worry, I'm going to have a fresh lineup and fade soon. Let's not get off topic though. Call of Duty, Fall Guys, No Man's Sky, Apex Legends, Helldivers, the list goes on, including the Death Note game that just dropped a couple days ago. How does that have crossplay and Sparking doesn't? I don't want to beat the dead horse here, but come on, guys. Like, we all know that this game should have crossplay. It should. It would increase the player count. Bro, I have so many friends back home that only play on Xbox, and I don't have an Xbox, and I'm not buying an Xbox, and I can't play with them. Dude, like, we grew up on BT3, couch co-op. That's all we would do. All of our play dates, all of our hangout sessions, we would always play BT3 together. And now it's virtually impossible for me to play against them unless I want to catch a flight back home and run it with them. That's just not realistic. This game should have crossplay. And speaking of player count, as you can see on the screen, it's dropped significantly. but that happens. Let's not worry about that. When Sparking Zero dropped, it was white hot. Everybody was talking about it. Everybody was watching it. Everybody was playing it. Don't let the haters fool you by saying, whoa, Sparking Zero, it's already dead. It won't hit 20,000 players in a day anymore. No game does, man. No game does. As soon as the video game that everybody's been waiting for over a year releases, yeah, people are going to start playing other games after they've played it a lot. Call of Duty just dropped, and now that's got people's attention. And then the next game will get people's attention. This is gaming. Don't let Twitter or TikTok fool you into thinking Sparking Zero's dead. It has a strong core community like every Dragon Ball game does, and it will continue to survive. But everything I'm mentioning could play a factor in the player count dropping exponentially. You guys knew this part was coming, but the stages, or should I say the lack of, bro, 12 stages. How is Roshi's house not there? How is the Kai lookout not there? Guys, we had these in 2007. We had these even before then. These are staple stages in the franchise. Like, how did we only get the destroyed version of the Tournament of Power stage, but in the story mode, we can play on the non-destroyed version? How do you have the non-destroyed version in the story and not give it to us in normal playthroughs? I know I sound like a baby with all these complaints, but these are valid concerns. And I know you guys have been thinking about it as well. All I play online is the Cell Ring and Destroyed Namek. Bro, I'm sick of it. And I know, microtransactions, battle passes, I know what's coming, like we all do. They can make money by selling us stages that should have been there on release. And I hope for your guys' sake, they don't charge for these stages because they should have been there on release. And don't tell me that time was an issue. We could have waited a lot longer for this game. We have waited 17 years. If they told us that we had to wait until fall of 2025, I would have been fine with that. Don't tell me that it's the time issue. It's just, this is how the gaming industry is now, unfortunately. Little side note, you guys know Fortnite? Yeah, I know, we all played that. Some of you guys still play that. As much as y'all can say that Fortnite saved gaming, it didn't save gaming. It changed gaming forever, and not in a good way. Companies realize they can just give you stuff over time. They can just, you know, sprinkle in new outfits, new skins, new stages, just new stuff, and you will buy it. And I fall victim to this. I bought a bunch of Fortnite skins back in the day. Hell, I'm so dumb, I bought skins in Call of Duty when you can't even see your skin. Only when you're landing in Warzone. Otherwise, you are just looking at your hand holding the weapon. Like, that's telling me how stupid most of the gaming community is. Fortnite very well could be the greatest video game of all time in its prime, but they ruined the gaming industry as we know it. I can't even fault Bandai for this. They're doing what they should do. Like, I'm waiting for this battle pass to drop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna buy it, and they know us devout fans are going to buy it. Remember when I was talking about Fortnite skins and COD skins? Yeah, where are all the outfits that they mentioned to us? For real, hear me out. I know you've been thinking about it as well. Where are all the outfits? I swear, I don't need 15 battle damaged outfits of Goku and Vegeta. I don't need that. I thought we were gonna get fun outfits like Vegeta's Badman pink shirt or Goku's jacket. No, now instead, I have to download a mod on PC just to show what we could have had. And I know you guys are thinking what I'm thinking right now. They're coming. They're gonna drop. Believe me, they're going to drop. But they might be paid for. And again, I don't blame Bandai. They're doing what every other company does. And what about the accessories that they talked about that showed so much promise? Oh, dude, I swear all that you can customize, all the accessories that you can add are just a halo and a scouter. Am I missing something? Oh yeah, Roshi's sunglasses. Dude, you guys truly can't tell me that time was an issue, bro. We would have waited an extra year. I don't know about y'all, but speaking for myself, I would have waited an extra year for actual outfits, for actual stages, for actual accessories. I thought that they were hyping up something that was going to be huge. Like, I could fully customize my characters when you can't. Like, the way they made it out to be is that every character, if you changed their outfit or you added an accessory, it was going to change their entire moveset. Now, off the dome, I can only think of 2 characters that actually have their movesets changed. You can let me know in the comment section down below if I'm missing any. But Android 18, if you apply a different outfit, she'll do a Destructo Disc instead. And same with the Goku with the Power Pole, the adult Goku, his movesets are different as well. I just thought that there would be a a lot of options like those two. And again, if I missed any, let me know. I don't know, man. It just feels like there were so many promises that just fell a little bit short. Oh man, I just checked my blood pressure. It's 122 right now. So if that doesn't tell you guys how passionate about this game I am, I don't know what will. And if you guys thought that we were done talking about the negatives, we're not. I have one more thing. Let's talk about the actual combat mechanics. I know we've talked about the modes, but we haven't talked about the actual core game yet. Now bear with me. Oh brother, I just have 2 words: key sickness. In case you guys never played Budokai Tenkaichi 3, the prequel to this game, if somebody would go instant sparking and they use their ability, they now have no key, and to charge key, it takes 3 times longer until you reach sparking again. This game, unfortunately, doesn't have that feature, but the game 17 years ago did. Not just instant sparking either. After image, wild sense, all of those overpowered abilities that we're all complaining about, they all activated key sickness. It was to the point in BT3 that the only viable thing about a character in that game was them having explosive wave. Yeah, you know, explosive wave that costs 2 skill points that virtually nobody uses in sparking. That defined a good character in BT3. Isn't that insane? And it's because of one reason and one reason alone. The defense wasn't as prevalent as it was back then as it is now. You hit square a couple times and you get super countered, or revenge countered, or a vanish battle, or whatever, bro. There's so many counters I lost track of. Offense used to be the most fun part about BT3, and offense is still the most fun part in sparking, but you can't do it. I swear, when I hit Z rank, people super counter everything. I hit square 2 times and all of a sudden my combo is kaput. Now I know a lot of the comments tell me, oh, in Z rank, you have to sidestep and back up and do this, and you can't do long combos. And it's like, yes, I understand that. I just wish super counters costed something. I don't know, maybe super counters can cost like 3 bars of the normal yellow key. Just an idea, so that if they don't have the 3 bars of yellow key, then they can't super counter. Now, I know you guys are probably wondering, but then you're gonna get comboed to death by a Gogeta. Good! Like, let them rely on explosive wave, on revenge counter. Use all of your options. You still have so many counters, so many abilities to get out of a combo that if you're stuck in them, honestly, bro, skill issue. Super counters are way too good to be virtually free. I lost my train of thought, man. That's right. So key sickness, right? In BT3, instant sparking was essentially a last resort option. If you hit it, you're gonna win the game. If you miss it, you're gonna lose the game because you got key sickness. In this game, whatever character has instant sparking, and especially an unblockable attack, they are going to spam it with no repercussions. They can just continue doing it and doing it and doing it. I can't tell you how many Jirans I went up against that go instant sparking. They hit me. I'm 2 hits from being dead. And by the time I survive my knockback from their previous ultimate, he's got another ultimate instant spark. Like, there needs to be some sort of penalty for using wild sense, for using after image, for using instant sparking, like key sickness. You had it 17 years ago. There's no reason that got left out in this game. And this is just the tip of the totem pole. Honestly, I think everything about this game is amazing. And I know, we just went on a Lord knows how long of a rant, but let's talk about the positives on this game. Dude, they nailed the combat. I think it feels great. Some people are complaining about the lack of oomph in the game. Like, oh, I punched Frieza and his gut didn't go through him. Like, okay, that's fine. Watch the anime if you want that. Listen, I think the game is awesome. I think the fighting mechanics are sick. What annoys me is the fact that I want to combo people. I want to go on a 20k combo with TN, which is easy, but it's just damn near impossible for me to use TN against somebody that is just super countering over and over again, especially if they have a really good character like Beerus or UI Goku or Jiren or any of the fusions. Some people talk about not being able to use like the Z fighters like Yamcha, Krillin, Piccolo, all of them in ranked. You could, if the defensive options were a little bit nerfed. I'm talking make super counters cost something, bro. If you do that, I could go in Z rank with TN and smack 95% of my opponents. It's the fact that they can so effortlessly stop my combos that make it an uneven battle to where the good player can't always win, which is fine. It's fine. I'm not saying buff Hercule. I'm not saying nerf Gogeta. They are fine where they are at. My problem is that all the defensive options, when you're up against a good player using a good character, it becomes a competitive because you know you're gonna lose. And it's up to you on how long it takes for you to lose. Anyways, I said positives. The fighting in this game is awesome. It's a fighting game. It's supposed to be a fun party game, an unbalanced party game, and it is so much fun, dude. Now, obviously, I told you guys I moved out of the state and I don't have that many new friends in the state, but I got to play with a couple people like Afro Senju, a couple Z rank players that I got to know in the community, Rhyme Style, bro. These guys, playing with them was so much fun. This game delivered on the aspect of co-op. Like, this is what made the game so much fun. It's goofing off with your friends, using a team of Chaozu Tien, Hercule, all those dudes against UI, Goku, Jiren, Broly. Like, you can do that, man, and it's so much fun. Sometimes I wish I was back home in Michigan so I can go meet up with my old friends and we can play this game just like how we played BT3, because that's how I feel about this game when I'm playing with friends. All the complaints you heard early in this video, they don't apply when playing with friends, man, because at the end of the day, if you're gonna use broken characters with your friends, you guys can just laugh and have fun, and I think that's something that the community is forgetting. This is supposed to be a fun party game. It's not supposed to be some competitive, hyper uber esport, blah, blah, poopy doodah. Like, and that's what a lot of gamers are lacking nowadays. It's their ability to have fun. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm a sore loser. And guess what? I'm also a sore winner. I've been like that my whole life, and it's a problem, and I'm working at it. Like, believe me, one time I was playing Mario Party with my cousins and my fiance, and I called her a bitch for stealing my star. It's a problem. I'm working at it. But a lot of people can't handle losing, hence why they rage quit, hence why they use the most broken characters with the most broken abilities. Like, people don't like to lose. And when you add a competitive mode in a party game, guess what? All of a sudden, it's a competitive game. Bandai, y'all nailed it with a combat system. A couple tweaks here and there. Like I said, key sickness, super counters, all of that. You guys nailed it. Just a couple tweaks, and I think we're cooking with some gas, don't y'all? And contrary to belief, I think this game oozes character. Like, people were complaining about the menus and they all seem stale and this isn't my Dragon Ball game. No, bro, like, it's not. You guys are just stuck in nostalgia. I said it, and it's a word that you don't want to use in YouTube videos, nostalgia. I used to be a Call of Duty content creator. Some of you guys may know that. And something that Call of Duty does so well that they just trick their audience with is that one fancy word, nostalgia. I'm gonna just use this example as an analogy. Y'all remember Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2? Not the recent one. I'm talking 2009 MW2. Yeah, people want that back. People say just remaster MW2. That's all we asked for. Stop making new trash games. Bro, if Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 released today, do you understand what Twitter and TikTok would look like? First of all, there was no social media to say, oh, this is the best loadout and blah, blah, blah. But not just that. The one-man army noob tubes, the unlimited grenade launchers, right? The quick scoping, the broken guns, everything broken about that game would not survive in today's society. You don't miss Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. You miss being young. You miss being a kid with no responsibilities. Bro, I fall victim to this as well. You ever play a really old game and think, oh my Lord, the flashbacks, all just coming back to you. And then you play it for 20 minutes and you're like, bro, how did I sink 5,000 hours into this game? You just miss being a kid, man. And if you were an adult when MW2 came out, you just miss being younger. Like, plain and simple, bro. Nostalgia is a poison. It's one of the worst things a franchise can do. Just target the person's nostalgia. And I don't feel that from this game. I think BT3 was great. I think BT2 was good. I think the whole Budokai series was great. And I think Sparking Zero is, I rated it an 8.5 on release, and I think now I have to rate it about an 8. I mean, when you look at a perfect game, a 10 out of 10, that's obviously subjective, but this game could easily become a 9, even a 9.5 to a 10 with just some fixes, some updates, some tweaks, man. The game, the core mechanics are incredible, and I won't be told otherwise. And here's the thing, despite all of these issues, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is still a great game. There's something deeply satisfying about the core combat in this game. The fighting system feels crisp and responsive, and the visuals, while they're not perfect, they still manage to capture the essence of Dragon Ball. The battles are fast-paced, and the game has that signature intensity that we all love. Here's the best part about Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. We've seen games launch with problems and evolve over time. Just look at the journey of titles like Fighters and Xenoverse. If Bandai listens to the feedback, fix performance issues, add more characters, give us more outfits, more stages, maybe a new mode, this game truly does have the potential to last years. So while the game might not be perfect right now, the future's bright. The game is still in its early days, and with a little time and care, it can 100% absolutely thrive with the right updates and balance changes and quality of life improvements. Sparking could truly be the next big thing in the whole Dragon Ball universe. Try not to let all the flaws discourage you. It's still a blast to play, and with the right updates, it will stand that test of time. I hope you guys enjoyed this different style of video. I know you guys are used to me gaming, but some of you are not used to my yapping. So if you want more videos like this, please let me know in the comment section down below, and as well, let me know if I missed anything. And hey man, maybe even sub if you're new. Again, I absolutely adore this game so much. It's seriously the most fun I've had playing a video game in years. I just felt that the game's been out for over a month and it's marinated enough to where I can actually make a video on this subject. So I know there are a lot of complaints, but it's mostly all constructive criticism. There are things that I think could improve the game significantly and last a long time. I'm a passionate Dragon Ball fan and I just want the game to succeed. And if you do too, you'll like this video so that maybe Bandai will see it. Anyways, man, I got nothing left to say except for thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.